Hello everybody, I have a card to share with you. This is featuring a new release from Concord and Ninth. It's called the Big Thanks. I'm featuring the stamp and die set today. You can find all of the supplies listed in the description box down below. And I actually have two videos featuring this stamp and die set on my YouTube channel, and I will have the other video in the upper right hand corner for you guys, so you guys can go check that one out as well. Before I get into the card, if you could do me a favor and hit that like button, and if you are new to my channel, I hope you subscribe and hit that bell so you're notified every time that I upload. And also, I love reading your comments, so please leave one down below. And you can also share this video on social media. It really helps me out and I do appreciate it a lot. So this card is pretty simple. I'm using a new stencil from Hurley. It is called the Backsplash. It is absolutely gorgeous. I am using some Distress Oxide ink in Wild Honey, and I'm using a makeup brush to blend that color onto my card panel. And I want the color to be a little bit more concentrated in the center and a little bit faded out towards the edges of the card base. I'm not very particular about it being perfect because I am going to be adding that the thanks die and on top of it, so I really wasn't worried if it was too perfect. I just want a little bit of a gradient of color, and this stencil gives a nice background as well. You can do so many different things with this stencil. It is absolutely beautiful and I can't wait to use it lots more. And to give the card a little bit more interest, I am just tearing off a little portion off the bottom. I wish I would have left it a little bit longer and then tore it off, but I wasn't planning on doing this. But I just felt it needed just a little bit something extra. So I am going to stamp out "For All You Do," so it will say "Thanks for all you do," and this is just some VersaFine ONYX black ink. And as always, I'm adding some white splatters with my Distress Spray in Picket Fence. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, I think I have, but I did add a little bit of re-inker to mine just to make it a little bit more opaque. But you guys know that I absolutely love this spray to add splatters to all of my projects. I'm just going to heat set that just a little bit before adding it to my card base, and it is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I typically do a card like this where it's long ways, I guess. And I don't know, I just am drawn to that look more than a landscape card. So I am adding that to my card base, and I felt it needed something else, so I am just adding a strip of black paper, some cardstock, and nothing special. I just added some tonic glue to the back of that and adding it to kind of almost to the bottom. And then I am going to add the black splatters, and I wish I would have waited to add the white splatters because the black and the white mixed a little bit and I didn't get as black of splatters that I would have liked, the intensity of the black, but that's okay. I love how the card turned out in the end. I did die cut the thanks with my Platinum 6 die cut machine off camera, and I am just adding the stamps. So the stamps are separate, so you can do so many different things with this stamp and die set, and I can't wait to create some more cards just with the stamp set and then also just with the die. And I am using some VersaFine ONYX black ink. The die is a bit thicker than the stamps. As you could see, the stamp letters are very thin, so it's a little bit forgiving, so I wasn't too worried if I was a little bit offset or anything, so I'm not using a stamp platform for this, just kind of eyeballing it, well, at least trying anyways, and it makes it pretty simple to do. So like I said, I like that the stamps, the letters are separated and it's not one big thanks stamp. That way you can use it separate and kind of do all sorts of different things with it. All right, so I'm using my tonic glue and I am adding it to my card base. I absolutely love the tonic glue. It comes in a few different sizes, so there's a very large one, and then there's the one that I'm using today, and then also a very fine tipped one, and I absolutely love all of them. So I backed the sentiment for All You Do with some black cardstock just to kind of frame that sentiment and make it stand out a little bit more, and then I added some foam to the back of that so that it's popped up a little bit. I'm adding some sequins, and that is going to complete the card. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. Also, you can head on over to the Concord and 9th blog where you can find more inspiration. There is a couple other guest designers for this month, so be sure to check it out. Here's a couple more videos you might enjoy, and I want to thank you guys again for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Bye!